Judge Junior is the people's judge. He's fair.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I apologize for the issue that happened.
He's honest.
He said, she said, she
It
said,
is
he
a
said.
he said, she said situation.
Let's stop right there.
He's also a no-nonsense judge.
I want facts.
All rise.
It's now time to enter the courtroom of Judge Junior, the people's judge.
The plaintiff, Jack Plum, is suing the defendant, the amazing Chaz Roberts, in the amount of $5,000 because he claims that the defendant had him locked in a box of horrors for hours. According to the defendant, he claims the plaintiff was told not to touch anything in the box. He got stuck in the box because he didn't follow directions.
It's time for the hot seat.
Look, I was just trying to be a good sport and help someone out. But instead, I get locked in this stupid box. If the amazing Chad is so amazing, why didn't he get me out of the box?
Mr. Plum wet himself in my box. He broke my box. I want the price of my magic box back. You broke it, you buy it.
All rise. Please remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Stephen Monero, Jr. presiding. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. You may all be seated. Okay, Mr. Plum, you are suing the amazing Chaz Roberts for $5,000. Tell me why.
Well, Your Honor, I agreed to be part of a short 5-minute magic show, and instead...
5-midget magic show?
5-minute magic show. I apologize, Your Honor. Instead, I was trapped in a box of horrors for over 2.5 hours.
A box of horrors. 2.5 hours. Mr. Roberts, is this customary?
Yes, it's a box of horrors, Your Honor. No, absolutely not. I'm a professional magician. I've been a professional magician for 20 years. In fact, I could do a little something for you right now if you like.
No, thank you, Mr. Roberts. In this courtroom, I'm the magician. And with this gavel, I can make your money disappear.
That's fine. Thank you, Your Honor. That's not going to be a problem. Some of what the plaintiff's going to tell you is going to be true. Some of it's exaggeration. 2.5 hours, yeah, I think he was in the box for about 2.5 hours, and I can tell you exactly why.
Please do.
Well, we do a little trick called the magic, well, it's the magic box. It's an illusion. We bring a box out on stage. I bring a participant up from the audience. Hey, we've never met before. Put them in the box, say a couple of magic words, and open the box, boom. My lovely assistant, Veronica, steps out of the box.
Let's stop right there. Mr. Plum, were you explained that you'd be in the box for 2.5 hours?
No, Your Honor. I was told explicitly 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, no.
You can put your hand down. We're not in class.
He was told he'd be in the box for maybe 25, maybe even 30 minutes.
No, that's a lie, Your Honor.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is I'm going to talk to Mr. Plum, then Mr. Roberts. I'll let you know when I want to talk to you. So, 5 minutes they told you.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And you ended up being there for 2.5 hours.
That is correct.
What happened?
Well, Your Honor, I was just enjoying a drink with my girlfriend in the audience, and his assistant comes over and says, hey, do you want to be part of a magic trick? He said, it'll just take 5 minutes easy. I said, all right, sure, I'd love to. I was an eager, it sounded like fun.
How many drinks had you had, Mr. Plum?
Only one drink, Your Honor.
One drink. It's fair.
Your Honor, at that point right there, it stops because he says
Mr. Roberts, maybe I wasn't clear. I'm speaking to Mr. Plum.
I don't know how this works.
Well, let me tell you. I'm speaking to Mr. Plum. Mr. Plum will answer my questions. When I'm done, if I decide to, I'll talk to Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts will answer my questions. No magic, just straightforward.
Got it.
Mr. Plum.
Thank you, Judge. So, Your Honor, I was asked to participate in this, and I agreed because I assumed it would be short. And I was taken backstage. They showed me this little trunk where I'd be in, and then when the show started, they did a little silly startup, and it's pretended to be spontaneous. Oh, we're going to select you from the audience.
As you said, illusionary.
Exactly. Rather unamazing, but.
Well, we'll leave that up to something else. Continue.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. And I was invited upstage, and then I was put inside the box, and somehow the audience couldn't see me, and bam, his assistant appeared. That's when things started to get a little hairy. I was hauled off stage, still trapped inside this box, when I started, pounding and screaming, hey, when do I get out of here? And I heard his voice, and he said, oh, just be a couple minutes, don't worry. Well, 20 minutes passed, Your Honor. 20 minutes. No one came by.
And you were pounding and screaming for 20 minutes?
Not for 20 minutes, Your Honor. At first, I was just knocking, trying to figure out what's going on, but then after about 19, 20 minutes, I started pounding and screaming, and no one came by.
Pretty amazing so far, Deputy Brown, huh?
Sounds like it, Your Honor.
You should see it in action. It is really amazing. People love that illusion. It's not really a trick. It's
Not the
an
people on the
illusion.
Well,
inside.
the plaintiff didn't love the illusion.
Well, the plaintiff should have said at the very, very beginning when Veronica came out to meet him in the lobby that he was not comfortable with being in confined spaces. It's a little box. It's a trunk. It's a magic box all the same. And he knew from the very beginning that he was going to be confined for upwards of 25 or 30 minutes.
That's not
This
true,
is
Your
not
Honor.
Veronica's
It's
first
5
rodeo.
minutes.
She's done this with me 300 times.
Mr. Roberts, I am no magician. I do enjoy magic. I've been to the castle, and I recently read a book on Blackstone. You familiar with Blackstone?
Oh, yeah.
Harry Blackstone
Oh,
Sr.
yeah.
Now, in this book, he detailed the way that the illusions and the magic worked. And the biggest thing that was interesting to me was to find out that any and everyone who worked with him were employees.
Yeah, often is the
Plants,
case.
as they are called.
That's often the case, Your Honor, and I appreciate it's not really a misunderstanding because you're right, but in a situation like ours where we do the same show night after night in the same place, we can't do that with a regular plant. We use a plant when we travel from city to city because at a place like where we are, in the casino and in the showroom that we're in, sometimes people see the show 2 or 3 times.
So why wouldn't you hire 2 or 3 different people?
Because, Your Honor, I don't get paid enough to hire 2 or 3
Well,
different
here's
people.
a problem with that, Mr. Roberts. When you have a baseball game, they don't decide to pick somebody out of the audience to come be the catcher. When you're at a football game, they don't pick someone out of the audience to come throw the football.
Certainly not. And if this required any sort of skill, we would not have anyone like the plaintiff do it. The plaintiff was asked, can you sit still for 20 or 25 minutes?
That may
And
not
he
be
said,
skill, but it
yes.
may be a liability.
Your Honor, sit in a box. Would you like to sit in the box, be a part of the show? Yes, it sounds like a lot of fun. I've done this illusion 1,000 times. And the only time I had a problem was when this guy decided to be an amateur locksmith and broke a lock that isn't really a lock.
Well,
He
that's part of
broke
the
it
problem
off.
with using an amateur. Now, 1 second. Mr. Plum, did you sign anything away for this? Any waiver, any documents when you went in this box or were offered to go into this box?
Yeah, they had me sign it. I agreed to it, but it didn't say the duration, and we orally agreed.
But you
that
did
it
Your
agree
Honor,
to
you've
it.
got to listen to Veronica. You've
Sir.
got to hear her tell her
I
side
don't
of the
have to
story.
do anything, Mr. Roberts.
I'm sorry. Would
and
you
I may decide
please
to listen to
listen
her.
to Veronica?
Before I do that, I'd like to collect evidence. We have evidence today for the court.
Yes.
Deputy Brown, would you please collect the evidence? Let's take a look at this
All the
magic
invoices
document.
and signed documents.
Just give me what you need. Show the judge.
Well, it doesn't have to be a very heavy procedure here, Mr. Plum. Just go ahead and pass it along.
My apologies.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. Okay, hotel stay.
Would you like to be locked up in your own
Yes.
box?
Sir.
I would just like you to keep quiet.
I
I-
said nothing. He started
I
that.
would rather like you to keep quiet anyways.
Okay.
Both of you.
Flight change. Urgent care. Okay. Now,
Losing money.
the
Yes.
witness, Miss Veronica Davis.
My lovely assistant. See how that happens?
Very magical.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hi, Miss Davis. Why are we here today?
We are here today because Michael couldn't listen to very, very, very simple directions that I have given, as Chaz says, over 300 times. I do
5
this trick
minutes.
all the time. It couldn't be simpler. And I was very explicit. I told him you're going to be in a very small space, 25, 30 minutes maximum.
No, Your Honor, she said
Mr.
Absolutely.
Plum, we've heard that you thought it was 5 minutes.
Yes, we've
Now I'm going
heard.
to hear what the witness says it was.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you can go ahead and look at me. Thank you.
Where was I? So he goes into the box and immediately starts panicking.
Immediately.
That's
Pretty much
false,
immediately.
Your
We
Honor.
get in
Sir.
the box, I wheel him off stage. All of a sudden, I'm on stage performing, mind you, and I can hear him kicking and screaming.
Miss Davis, let me ask you something. If he immediately started panicking once he got in the box, why would you leave him in the box?
Well, he panicked once I put him off stage, which I explained I would do. Roll him off stage so that
We do our thing.
viewers kind of forget he's there.
You do your thing.
Roll
yes.
him back on stage, and then we do a switcheroo. It's very easy. And
For professionals, I would assume it's very easy.
really for anyone I've ever met.
Your Honor, it's as difficult as doing what you're doing, sitting still.
How do you know how difficult what I'm doing is? Have you gone to school for this?
No, sir. I saw you
No, you
walk up
haven't.
and sit in place, and you could sit. Any of the people in this room could just sit in place.
We're not here to
and follow
discuss my
instructions.
sitting or anyone else's sitting. We're here to discuss Mr. Plum's sitting in
Thank
your
you.
box for 2.5 hours.
And that's why Veronica said, "Can you sit still for 25 or 30 minutes in a small box?" And he said, "Yes."
said,
and that's
just
why,
like that with the Tony the
yes,
Tiger
very
enthusiasm.
excited.
flamboyant, and said, "Yes." I don't know. I
You weren't
wasn't
even there, sir. Let's stop, please, Ms.
God.
Davis.
Well, he's right. He was very excited. His girlfriend was excited. I said, great, that's awesome, where you're going to be our new person. I bring him back. I show him the box. He's fully aware of where he's going to be for 25 minutes. We start the trick. It starts out going great. Then he flips out. Now, the key that he broke and locked himself in the box isn't even a real key.
not even a real lock.
It's just a prop. So,
So
I
there's
don't
a
even
prop
know.
key inside the box. What's the point of that?
Just for looks. So
When you're inside the box to look at a prop key?
No, because when we open it up, it's a big presentation. I mean, you've
So
seen
for the
magic
audience.
shows. It's a huge presentation. The illusion itself is rather simple. I could explain it to you, but I don't do that in public.
You don't need to.
Thank you. But that's part of the illusion.
Ms.
It's a
Davis,
great
you can
big
sit
thing.
down now. I think Mr. Roberts needs more space for his arms. Please sit down.
okay.
Yeah, sit down.
That's often, actually. Sometimes thank you. Perfect. The point there is, Your Honor, Veronica goes out, finds a person who's willing to participate, is excited about it, and she brings him back, shows him the whole thing, walks through the whole thing. And when I meet them for the very first time, it's the very first time we've ever met, so I can tell the truth. First time we've ever met,
Mr.
right,
Roberts,
sir?
we'll stop right there. I think you need to take a few breaths. Mr. Plum, how did you get out of the box after 2.5 hours?
Well, Your Honor, after kicking and screaming, well over 20 minutes had passed, and finally I was about ready to panic. I was just,
How did you get out of the box after 2.5 hours?
well, eventually they called the fire department. They wheeled me back on stage. The assistant came back on, said, "Oh my gosh, what did you do?" Like it was my fault that they designed a really
How did you get out
crappy
of the
trap.
box,
Because
Mr.
it was
Plum?
his fault.
The fire department.
How did they get you out of the box?
They broke the box
Sir!
apart.
They opened a panel on the side and they basically cut it open so I could get out of the side.
Okay.
There was no emergency hatch built into the system.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
I'm dismissing
sorry.
your
I'm so sorry. I'm very excited about this.
That's okay. Here's what you're not going to be excited about. I'm dismissing your counterclaim because you should not have amateurs working with you in any degree.
You know,
because
I think you
you know
just
what?
don't-
Maybe nothing. You're going to listen
I
to what
think
I
you
have to
just don't
say.
like
I think you
me.
need to be quiet in the courtroom and
Deputy
respect
Brown,
the judge.
if he does not keep quiet, you're going to dismiss him from the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, amazing Chaz, let me tell you something. Maybe 1,000 times you didn't have an issue, but guess what? 1,001 times you have now had an issue. And this is what happens when you have amateurs that do not know anything about magic and are not used to being in small spaces, especially kept in for 2.5 hours. My judgment is for the plaintiff, and this case is closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
Sir.
I'm already leaving, okay? I'm leaving. I'm going away. This guy's fault.
It's over. You may exit the courtroom.
Thank you.
Judge Junior has ruled in favor of the plaintiff for $5,000. The defendant's counterclaim of $3,500 is poof, gone like magic.
Yeah, I'm not happy at all. I'm still at the cost of my box, which I have to replace, $3,500, because it's a big part of the show, and I think that guy should have paid for it.
I'm really happy with the judge's decision, and even though I almost died, justice was served.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.